had one of my subscribers ask for this video. This is to show how to do a side seam. I know it's sometimes a little complicated. I'm going to try to outline it the best I can, and hopefully it will make sense. Normally when you do the side seam, you skip that first row of V-stitches. They kind of look a little bumpy and rumpy. Instead, you go just past it into the next set. So if you're looking at this one, you would skip that one and come to this one here. So if we were going to sew this together, you would come in one, and same with here, you come in one, and do the same thing here, which is right there. You see the horizontal bar? That's what you want to catch whenever you can. It's kind of hard to do that on garter stitch, but there is one there. And you would carry it all the way up. I do every single one. Some like to do every other one, but I always grab that horizontal bar. When I do it, I usually leave it loose. That way I have plenty of room to work with. I really don't care for these bent needles, but it was one of the big needles I had. And after you do several stitches, then you can pull it tight, and it gives you a really snug finished look. You do it all the way, of course. I'm not sure how far I go, but I'm just showing this is the standard way to do a seam going up the side. And this gives you your regular inside ridge. I'll hurry up and get up a little bit further because I like to show another way of doing it. It's when I do wrist warmers and baby hats and things that require more of a narrow seam because it'd be uncomfortable to have a thick seam. I like to cheat and do something a little different. It's not necessarily the one that's recommended, but since it's my project, I like to do it my way. And when I'm done, it does not look bad, but as you can see, it makes a nice finish. And when you look at the back side, you got your nice thick seam back here. Now what I like to do is, instead of going to that second one like suggested, I like to do it in the first one. So I'm going to leave the pink in there so you can see where I'm going. Now when I do these end ones, I usually just grab the edge. When I'm doing the garter stitch, I just grab the edge nubs, for lack of a better description. And I'll grab this one too. I like to do this because it makes it lay kind of flat. Okay, now I'm into the regular. So instead of going here like you're supposed to, I like to go here. Like I said, this is not the norm. This is just what I like to do. It seems to be just as sturdy as the other, although some would say no, it's not as sturdy. So it depends on you. It depends on the project you're doing. And it is your project. And if this is the one you would like to do, then you can do it this way. Now if I pull this snug, let's see, it still looks pretty good. You go up a little bit further. As you can see, it's just inside that first set of V's. You can still see the little horizontal bar because it's still there. It's just sometimes the way the stitch forms when you knit, it doesn't necessarily look like a V. That one was a little tight, but that's okay. And you take it all the way up. See, that one you can see real well. This one you can see pretty good. I said this is not the recommended way, but to keep my seam thin, I do it this way. So far I haven't had any problem with it not laying well or turning out bad. Let me pull these out of the way. As you can see, it still looks the same. You see a little bit of pink there. I guess I didn't pull it quite as tight. But if you turn it over, you can see compared to this one, it's a fairly flat seam. And then the edge piece here lays fairly flat at that point too. So if you're making a baby hat, it's a very thin little seam here, so it's less irritation to the baby's head.